It's giving season.
Huh? Wait, what? No! 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 No!
I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree.
So, Christmas, famously known to be the giving season, or all about giving, and how we would want to celebrate together with what I would like to call maximum dopamine to fully squeeze out the holiday spirit. And oddly enough, there are top 2 things that can make majority of the world instantly happy.
Stroke my, lick my, suck.
Whenever I see girls and boys selling lanterns on the street,
Don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing.
So you probably caught yourself smiling or even smelling Christmas around the corner upon hearing this familiar holiday national anthem. So what is this warm, happy feeling that comes with the songs and faces of Mariah and Mariah Carey? Let's unwrap that for today's video. Welcome to PsyPop. In this series, we'll be tackling how pop culture or something in pop culture has displayed a phenomenon where we can learn from it in the context of psychology and mental health. If you like this series and don't want to miss out on future episodes, don't forget to show us support by liking and subscribing. And don't forget to click on the bell icon to get a notification whenever we post a new video. And welcome Psyduck to our series as well. He was in the all the way back. Now he's here with me in front. So please subscribe and by clicking on the bell icon because Psyduck has lost his bell. If a lucky subscriber can find his bell and put it back on in time for our next Christmas episode, that would be great. And so every year, you hear the same songs on the radio, in malls, cafes, or generally anywhere in the face of the earth when it's Christmas time. And everyone and their mothers know all about Mariah Carey's undying song, All I Want for Christmas Is You, and in the Philippines, we have Mariah's Christmas in Our Hearts. And so even if we don't actively listen to these songs, we're constantly exposed to them as we go about in our daily lives. And because of this, the lyrics are stuck in our heads whether we like it or not. And we call these earworms, or known as the last song syndrome. So for the sake of today's video, let's call them our seasonal earworms. Something fun to remember them by. So what are these earworms, or the last song syndrome, or what we can see in social media now as the LSS? So certain songs do have a tendency to get stuck in our heads, and according to the American Psychological Association, they're commonly referred to as earworms, and it happens to be a song you recently listened to and you just can't get out of your head. And that's the LSS, or the last song syndrome. So songs that are often examples of this generally tend to have fairly genetic and easier to remember melody, but with some particular intervals such as leaps or repetitions that set them apart from the average pop song, according to the first large-scale study of earworms. Citation here. A lot of these songs are those that have common global melodic contours, meaning that they have overall melodic shapes commonly found in Western pop music. One of the most common contour patterns is heard in Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Now you might not hear me sing any of these songs I'm referring to. So in my second video, maybe give me some more likes and subscribes, and then you'll hear me sing sometime next year. And so LSS happens most especially in December, because when the holiday season does roll around, we see more of Mariah in the media. Companies create advertisements that feature Mariah and his music to promote their products, like McDonald's did last year, and IKEA Philippines did this year. Local media sites like Shopee, Lazada, and Angkas use Mariah's smiling face peeking at the corner of the UI, just slightly teasing the customers and reminding us of his oncoming presence before they hit the gas. Just how Psyduck is. But imagine, this is Mariah. so just peeking out from the corner of your UI. And as you can see, the faces of Chan and Mariah Carey are highly capitalized throughout business pages and apps like those electronic Christmas cards you send to your family. And it's become material that you can customize as you wish in celebration of the Christmas spirit. And throughout the years, generations of kids and adults alike have grown up on Chan and Mariah Carey being blasted on the sound systems of malls, bazaars, and TV commercials. But this isn't quite enough to establish solid connections between the artist and the Christmas season. And it's actually the memification of these prominent artists that keep their legacy very much alive throughout generations. Memes have become the hallmark of what we consume in social media, so naturally, it's very understandable that when I say memification, it clicks like common sense. It's even an actual word in the dictionary now. But there's an actual explanation for this in the psychology perspective. It's the involvement of our personal emotions and how we relate to the content. Basically, media that makes us laugh are remembered more, which we continue to interpret and use in our daily life. More so because memes are very easy to replicate, along with the fact that both Chan and Mariah Carey have accepted the meme and just keep rolling with it, snowballing not only into a national anthem, but a global anthem at this point. And so the last note for the growth of these songs' popularity are its impact on culture and its shift into tradition. So cultures tend to, from intermingling with each other, after all, we live in such an interconnected world, they adapt things from each other into their own culture. For example, while Spanish colonialism has brought Christianity here, over the centuries you will be hard-pressed into finding proof that Christianity in the Philippines is the same as Europe. And same with things like this. Tradition shapes how we think, feel, and act around the holidays, allowing us to exhibit much more consistent behavior throughout time. And oddly enough, the consistency of having Chan and Mariah Carey blast through the mall speakers and commercials has become tradition on its own. And so besides the social-cultural sense of tradition, Mariah Carey and Chan both come from two countries that religiously celebrate Christmas. With that being the case, any merchandise, media, and content related to such a loved tradition attain much more fanfare than normal these days. And with this all in mind, when the incredibly talented Chan and Mariah Carey made their respective Christmas songs and albums, it just naturally grew bigger and bigger on its own countries because of the merit and their respective countries' love for Christmas. And so the Philippines has always had a special love for Christmas, hence the saying and the song of Apat na Bang Pasko, where it starts as soon as the months begin to end in Ber. And so this could actually be rooted back into the country's historical love for festivals, which dates back to the Spanish colonial period, but let's not get into that, we're not a history channel. And as Christmas approaches, it becomes a time of remembrance for many. How we were born already knowing how to sing and dance to Mariah Carey and Chan to suddenly remembering that Michael Bublé exists at the end of the psychoanalysis video of your seasonal earworms. Who was household Michael Bublé? I know I am. My mom had such a great time listening to Michael Bublé. I still hear him lurking around in the corners of this holiday season. Well, all jokes and Michael Bublé aside, I would just like to put it out there that Christmas and all its festivities have different effects on everyone. We might find ourselves in different situations this year as the holiday rolls around, and it's very understandable given the hell that this past year has been. So I just wanted to tell you as well to take this 1-2 days out of the whole year just for yourself and spend it in the collective warmth and comfort of your loved ones, of the things you love doing, and especially your pets. You deserve it. Right, Psydog? I think that our viewers deserve a wonderful holiday season and to cozy up, to the warmth and the festivities. And maybe for once get caught up in celebrating this Christmas season. So that's the end for today's video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget to comment what topic you want to you want for us to tackle next. And so from everyone and our pets at PsyPoints, we wish you a very, very Merry Christmas. See you next year!